It is Sunday, August the 21st, and we are back in St. Ignace, Michigan. We're at the Normandy Motel here, and it is right across the road from Cedar Hill Lodge, where we had stayed a few nights ago. And we're here, been here since yesterday afternoon because this old boy out in front of me, old Zeke here, has a leak in the front tire. So we had to stick around till Monday to, try to get it fixed. Thankfully, I am carrying the tube, and so God willing, maybe we can get it fixed there, first thing and get back on the road. So yeah, I'm just here hanging out, chilling. It's a beautiful day. Started out real overcast and fairly cool, but it's sunny out there. I mean, there's a lot of decent amount of big old clouds. So I don't know if that's going to mount to anything or not, but it sure is pretty. It's just nice sitting outside here. But let's see. So yeah, talk about a few nights ago staying there at the Normandy. I did not say my mileage for that day. That was 98.9, and then also that day coming into town, I ended up doing about 20 miles on Route 75 here on the interstate. And then the day after that did 10 miles on the interstate, and then yesterday did 6 miles on the interstate. So I've written some of that down already. I didn't write the 6 down, I guess, but I need to add that to my list and add them all up and see out of the 18,500 miles so far, how many of them's been interstate. I think it's going to be like 200 plus. It's definitely not 300 yet. It's over 200. So that's a few, but still out of the thousands of miles, it's not that many. So anyhow, so let's see. Something too from a few days back up there to Tukwalaman Falls. I didn't mention that day as far as the people I met. I met a guy there at the South Falls there at the parking lot before I left. This guy from New York, and his name was either Carl or Carlo. But nice guy, an excited guy. I don't think I've ever met anybody so excited about traveling. He was just checking out the bike and asking me questions and then telling me about his travels. And what's cool about him and his traveling, he has a Dodge Caravan that he is completely just set up for traveling with big rack on top. He's even got a push bar and a winch on the front of it. I mean, he is totally decked out a Dodge Caravan for traveling. I think it's super cool. And what's really neat about it too, that dude even rode that thing all the way up to Prudhoe Bay, which was that place in Alaska. I don't know if I'd mentioned it, but I had no desire to go. It's pretty remote and it's pretty rugged. And there's them guys on those 1200 GSs. A lot of them were riding up there. That's like as far north as you can ride there in Alaska, and it's above the Arctic Circle, and it's like 500 miles one way of gravel road, and he had told me he had multiple flat tires. But I mean, just props to him though for taking a minivan up there. I would have never dreamed you could do that. So that was pretty cool, and it was good meeting you, good talking to you there. I want to say Carlo, I believe is what it was. But so anyhow, and then yesterday, folks, I met, I'd once I came back into town, I'd camped the night before just out of town, but once I came back in, drove around there in Mackinac City a little bit, took some video and some still shots. There's an old lighthouse right there by Lake Huron that I got some pictures of and walked around. And but anyhow, I came back across here to St. Ignace because I was going to do my thing. Well, I say do my thing. I was done with the UP. I was planning on moving on out and crossing the border on at Sault Ste. Marie on into Canada. But again, here on the UP side, of course. But yeah, so with that flat, that didn't happen. Clearly, so I went in Burger King yesterday afternoon and got some food and charged and all that, and met some good folks in there. Spoke to them quite a while. I believe his name was Larry, and his wife's name was Deb, and his mom was with him, older gal named Elizabeth. And but anyhow, like I said, we talked for quite a while, and it was good to meet you guys, and they're from somewhere down, below the bridge, somewhere in Michigan. I'm sure they told me, but unfortunately I don't remember where it was. But yeah, they're traveling with their RV, and had been up here all week and everything, and they had lived in Alaska before, which is pretty neat. And two, Larry had served in the Navy for 20 years, so he was a lifer in the Navy. And Larry, I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. I told him my dad is also a Navy guy. My dad's not a lifer, but he's a Navy guy, and he's proud of it, and I appreciate his service as well. So them, and then here at the Normandy, I met folks. My neighbors right here in the next room over from, they live just down in the, Grand Rapids area, I believe it is. And just up here on vacation for the week. And yesterday was their first day up, and they rode in on a big Honda, something 1300, beautiful bike, blue bike. But his name was Kevin as well, and her name's Amy. And we spoke quite a bit last night, and then I was speaking to them there this morning and took a still shot with them and their bike and myself as well. But it's just great meeting you guys, and good talking to you guys as well. And then also, there were a bunch of bikes here last night. There was a couple older guys down there that each had Honda Goldwing trikes. And then there might have been another bike or two I saw around the place. But then down here to my left, there started out as three of them. I don't know where the third guy ended up going or why he didn't come back. But there was two guys on, well, I guess they were all on Harleys. But like I said, it ended up only being two of them there last night. Luke and Don were their names. And again, they live, down south here in the state as well. But a couple cool guys. I enjoyed meeting you guys and talking to you. And Luke had a beautiful green. I think he told me it was a Street Glide. And then Don had a really nice, like, anniversary edition Road King. And just cool guys, and good talking to you. And